Meanwhile, McDonald's has joined other big firms in layoffs. According to a Reuters report quoting the Wall Street Journal, the fast food chain is closing its U.S. offices for the time being.
One name has ruled supreme for decades at the center of the fast food kingdom: McDonald's. With its iconic golden arches and tantalizing menu, it has built a global empire of 40,000 eateries. But storms are brewing beneath the shimmer. Its rule is in danger due to franchise disputes, skyrocketing remodeling expenses, and shifting client allegiance. Is McDonald's in danger of failing? Richard and Maurice McDonald opened a restaurant in San Bernardino, California, the year they formed McDonald's Corporation, an American worldwide fast food franchise. They changed the name of their firm to a hamburger stand, and they converted it into a franchise. In 1953, the Golden Arches emblem was first used at a restaurant in Phoenix, Arizona. Businessman Ray Kroc joined the organization in 1955 as a franchise agent before going on to buy the chain from the McDonald brothers. Previously located in Oak Brook, Illinois, McDonald's relocated its worldwide headquarters to Chicago in June 2018. By owning every restaurant location, McDonald's doubles as a real estate corporation. McDonald's has long been regarded as the undisputed king of the fast food market, thanks to its recognizable golden arches and mouth-watering menu. The fast food powerhouse has an empire of more than 40,000 restaurants distributed around the world, with more than 13,000 outlets dispersed throughout the United States alone. Its astounding yearly sales of almost $23 billion make it the largest burger business in the world. McDonald's didn't seem to be harmed by the chaos as the disease swept over the world, wrecking economies and harming businesses. Many questioned how such a huge company could actually endure in such difficult circumstances, while earnings were climbing. But behind the surface, a storm was brewing that threatened to upend the foundational principles of this fast food entrepreneur. Like several other companies, McDonald's was impacted by the pandemic. McDonald's had two mountains to climb: rising operational costs and supply chain issues. To offset the drop in revenue, McDonald's allegedly executed a variety of price increases. Despite these setbacks, the company's stock held up well and beat the odds. How can a company of this size and stature be in danger when greater menu pricing translated into a significant rise in average ticket prices? Indeed, difficult to comprehend. Many people are unaware that McDonald's operates 95% of its restaurants in America under the management of independent owners, making it the biggest fast food conglomerate ever. Franchises and corporations have only gotten worse since the battle lines were drawn a long time ago. The struggle is real. McDonald's and the owners had been at odds for years over more stringent rules and expensive demands, and things had now come to a head. The corporation looked to be under threat of collapse as a result of the shifting restrictions that seemed to be restricting its own franchisees. The storm peaked in April when McDonald's said that it would increase its control over its franchisees while refusing any common employer responsibility. This action was taken to shield the company from any liabilities caused by the franchise owners' actions. The National Owners Association, or NOAA, which represents over 1,000 McDonald's franchisees in the U.S., responded vehemently. They claimed that McDonald's should stop acting like a joint employer if they did not want to be perceived as one if they desired their independence. Corporate has implemented a number of changes, including a new grading system, more frequent inspections, and a new process for granting 20-year franchise licenses. Despite the fact that each store brings in between $100,000 and $150,000 a year in income, franchisees must pay between $1 million and $2.2 million for each location. Franchisees had a whale of a time staggering 10% yearly return on investment as a result of this. They had no idea that signing up to be a McDonald's franchisee would turn out to be a lucrative business opportunity. Instead of using their hard-earned money to build their own profitable restaurants, these operators unwittingly assisted one of the most well-known organizations in the world in expanding. McDonald's appears to have lost sight of the challenging circumstances that their franchisees were put in. Operators were required to pay for expensive upgrades, while company executives earned huge bonuses and salary raises. McDonald's needed new interior fittings, outside redecorating, countertops, digital kiosks, and improved drive-through lanes. Nevertheless, the company only covered half of the cost of the renovation. Franchisees are on the hook for the remaining $6 billion after the company spent almost $6 billion on improvements alone since 2018, when the company's 14,000 outlets, which are dispersed across 50 states in the U.S., are taken into account. The average cost for an operator to renovate each store is astoundingly high at $350,000. This has contributed to nearly 70% of the revenue per store for some firms during the preceding 5 years. Franchisees had to pay for at least half of any costs incurred by any outlets that required upgrades that may have cost up to $1 million and had not been done in decades. Due to these maintenance costs, several restaurants were on the verge of quitting the business. Do not pass this up, McD. More than 28% of the McDonald's franchisee-owned locations have changed ownership in the past 2 years, as if the stress of renovations weren't enough. Due to McDonald's heightened financial requirements, 40% of franchisees face the possibility of losing their long-term leases. Due to the company's stringent requirements and increasing expenditures, these shops weren't meeting their profit targets. As a result, these franchisees' contracts were in jeopardy, and they stood to lose all they had invested if they didn't uphold company standards. 1 in 4 McDonald's operators found themselves at financial risk as a result of the company's own actions. The foundational tenets of McDonald's empire building were in danger of being shattered as the conflict between corporate and franchisees reached a boiling point. The narrative does not, however, stop there. Along with the fight with its franchisees, the fast food behemoth was facing additional storms. Additionally, brand loyalty was eroding and customer opinions were shifting. As McDonald's pushed for more expensive hamburgers, it encountered resistance from its customers. Due to the company's efforts to raise menu prices, fewer people visited the restaurants more than once a month. Customer loyalty had been one of the company's most important cornerstones since its founding in 1955, but it was starting to decline. For the first time in decades, customers' staunch loyalty to McDonald's looked to be eroding. Younger generations in particular were exhibiting a growing desire for healthier food options. This shift in consumer preferences provided a significant challenge for McDonald's, which built its whole empire on the foundation of affordable fast food staples. As the tide turned, the once dominant fast food corporation dealt with changing consumer demands and the results of corporate greed. This instability unveiled the fundamental reality of McDonald's business model. Despite what many people think, the company's primary business is real estate, not burgers, fries, or drinks. Despite the company's increasing profitability in recent quarters, its officials have expressed worry about the company's spending, and the burger business's layoffs are a part of a larger restructuring. McDonald's fourth quarter net income grew to $1.9 billion in 2022 from $1.64 billion the year before, according to corporate records, while same-store sales increased by 10.3%. CEO Chris Kempczynski reportedly stated in a letter dated January to employees that, "We're performing at a high level, but we can do even better." He said that silos existed throughout the organization and that the plan was outdated and self-limiting. The outbreak caused a surge in real estate values across the organization, which caused lending rates to drop to virtually zero levels. As a result, McDonald's assets increased overall and broke prior company records. Will it keep growing? Or is this giant of the fast food industry on the verge of bankruptcy? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more intriguing videos. Please do share your forecasts for McDonald's in the following years.